And so I had this note that I've been writing that I wanted to give to my flame. It was either that night or the next night. I walked up to where she was working and I tried to give her this note. She wouldn't accept it. Yeah. And on this note is just, it started out with just a few anecdotes of just things that are going on, how I'm feeling, that my mom was saw light shooting out my body, and then just how I felt about her. And I titled it "You and Me" because I knew if it ever got lost, then nobody would actually know who wrote it. And like I said, things were really bad at home. I think it was on that Saturday morning that I planned to go into work early to give the letter to my flame and just try again. I couldn't wait any longer, and I had to go get gas or something like that. And anyway, I arrived there just at 5 o'clock, and to my surprise, that amazement and joy as I pulled in the parking lot, my flame was out there at the corner of the dock, and she was taking out the trash that had accumulated from her work shift. So she was probably the last thing she was getting ready to do before she got ready to go home. And I was so excited, and I pulled a quick left into the first available parking spot, and without turning my lights off or anything in my car, at this point I was no longer afraid of who was around and who might see me. And I removed this little note that I had squared up in the pocket of my wallet, and I ran out of the car. I jumped out of the car, and I ran up to the dumpster area where she was, and she just looked at me, and I said, "I finally got you cornered, with nobody around." And I said, I've had this spiritual awakening, and now I realize that why I can't leave you alone. It's because I've noticed in you the same unconditional love in your heart is the love that I have in mine. I said, you are my inspiration, and you are my heaven on earth, and you deserve my love, and I deserve yours. This isn't the kind of love. This is the kind of love you won't find for 100 or even 1,000 lifetimes. I said, you have my heart and soul. And I gave her the note, and she took it, and I said, please keep it safe. You have my heart and soul. Please keep it safe. And I turned around and went back to my car and turned off my lights, grabbed my lunch or whatever, and went into work.